guys, it's Julia
and Paula.
Welcome to Brazil Reacts, and today we're going to be watching episode 2 of season 2, and if anything happens, it's because I'm a little bit hungover.
And I have some allergies, so my nose is
yeah, it's not the best day for us.
but I think it's going to be fun.
Yes, so let's just watch it. Thank you.
Mike, you want?
Yeah.
You what?
A man has a thirst. A man does not drink for a day and a night. A boy could make a friend.
I have friends.
This beer for us two.
A man does not choose his companions. They have no courtesy. A man must ask forgiveness.
Weird way to talk.
Call to army. This man has the honor to be Jack and Haka, once of the free city of Flora.
Beer. Get us beer.
Should have asked nicely.
Come closer, and I'll shove that stick up your bungalow and fuck you bloody.
The boy has more courage than sense.
Don't scare me.
When you're stupid. Scare me.
They're scared. I think you should hide.
Yeah, just try.
It's a funny thing. People worry so much about their thoughts that they forget about what's down below. Now, I sharpened this blade before breakfast. I could shave a spider's arse if I wanted to. Or I could nick this artery in your leg, and once it's nicked, no one around here knows how to unnick it. We'll just keep that. Good steel is always needed on the wall. Seems you have a choice. You can die here at this crossroads a long way from home. Or you can go back to your city and tell your masters you didn't find what you were looking for.
Good.
Unfortunate that your father didn't want her to come.
Oh.
Rest easy, my lord. I am very good at keeping secrets from my good friends.
Oh.
Your discretion is legendary. Where friends are concerned. I don't make threats.
Who threatened you?
I'm not Ned Stark. I understand the way this game is played.
Ned Stark was a man of honor.
And I am not. Threaten me again, and I'll have you thrown into the sea.
Good.
You might be disappointed in the results. The storms come and go. The big fish eat the little fish, and I keep on paddling.
He has more spirit than his father, I'll give him that.
Perfected the art of tearing up papers. Give him his father's bones back, at least, as a gesture of good faith. Night's Watch is the only thing that separates us from what lies beyond the wall.
I have every confidence that the brave men of the Night's Watch will protect us all.
They're going
Got
to
one
die because of this.
Who is that?
How many times?
Well, as many times as I could.
Wish I grew up on a farm.
Poor Sam.
No? Ghost? No. No.
Look at his size.
Shoot!
Go away, Sam. You're going to be very, very unlucky if
Right.
you touch her. Aww. I think something's going to happen to Sam.
This is scary. We've crossed his daughter's nose. Not so she's pregnant.
So?
We have to take her with us when we leave. What? I know it sounds a bit mad. No, it doesn't sound a bit mad. It's impossible. Lord Commander, we are sworn to protect, and we can't take her.
Please, sir, please. I can still run if I have to.
It's just not possible.
I'm going to have a baby. If it's a boy,
It's a boy, what?
He kills the boys.
Selma, you in such a hurry to lose a hand.
Don't touch her.
No, you just want to steal her. What do you think Costa cuts off for that?
I can't steal her. She's a person, not a goat.
What will we do with her? Who's going to deliver her baby? You?
Oh.
Could try.
Sounds
Forget
good.
about it. Bit?
I'm sorry, son. We can't help her.
Unfortunately, that's true. Horse people. That are not exactly horse people anymore.
Yeah, they have no horses.
Oops, just a horse? No, it's a person. Oh, it's just a horse. Where's the person? Died? Well, one less. The head of one of her subjects. It was her husband.
Yeah, they were in a relationship.
Yes. Oh, he's going to go back to his father.
Yeah, it's a Newcastle. Pike.
And the father, oh, I don't need you anymore. I have plenty of children. That's the mother of the child.
No, it's
Oh.
Ross.
Why is she crying?
Because of the baby. She saw it.
It's Bacon.
Who?
She works for you. She's the one. The gold. I killed her baby.
Ah, yes. That was poorly handled.
At least he's understanding. At least it seems.
Might be another girl. A lovely thing I once acquired from a leasing pleasure house. Beautiful. Like yourself. And intelligent. Like yourself. But she wasn't happy. She cried. Often. I asked her why. We didn't have the kind of rapport that you and I have. Yes, it was quite sad. Girls who really see pleasure houses are expensive. Extremely expensive. And this one wasn't making me any money.
Oops.
I hate bad investments.
That's not understanding.
At all.
They haunt me. I had no idea how to make her happy. No idea how to mitigate my losses. A very wealthy patron, he offered me a tremendous amount of money to let him transform this lovely, sad girl to use her in ways never occurred to most men.
Oops.
Do you know what occurs to most men? I would not say he succeeded in making her happy, but my losses were definitely mitigated.
That's threatening.
Yes, very threatening. Like,
That's not being understanding.
Take tonight off to know Megan's child. I'll see you tomorrow. Would you be happy?
Well, she needs to seem to be happy, or she's going to die.
yeah.
I hadn't realized peace depended on killing babies.
Orders are orders.
Quite right. Especially the Queen's orders.
I never said they were the Queen's orders.
Was king.
The man was a traitor. He tried to buy my loyalty.
Fool.
Uh,
He had no idea you were already bought.
You drunk? Not have my honor questioned by an imp.
I'm not questioning your honor, Lord Jazz. I'm denying its existence.
You think I'll stand here and take this from you, dwarf?
no.
Dwarf. You should have stopped at imp. And yes, you will stand here and take it from me, unless you'd like to take it from my friend. I intend to serve as hand of the king until my father returns from the war. And seeing as you betrayed the last hand of the king, well, I just wouldn't feel safe with you lurking about.
Oops.
There's a ship leaving for Eastwatch by the Sea tonight. From there, I'm afraid it's rather a long walk to Castle Black. I hope you enjoy the walk. I found it surprisingly beautiful. In a brutal, horribly uncomfortable sort of way.
The lads would have spoken. The streets aren't safe at night, my lord.
These men are under my command.
Not
I
anymore.
command you to arrest this cutthroat.
His name is Brom, and he is the new commander of the City Watch.
Boys,
Cool.
I have friends at court. Powerful friends.
Not as powerful as that movie.
Yeah.
If I told you to murder an infant girl, say, still at her mother's breast, would you do it without question?
Without question?
No.
I'll ask how much.
It's like, I don't know what to do with this answer.
I've seen lots of that. I saw a man kill another man just outside of town in Fleetwood. Stabbed him
Oh,
right
that's
in the
lots
neck.
of battles.
Two men fighting isn't a battle. They got armour on. So, if they got armour on, it's a battle.
No, it isn't. You don't have to be a nighttime armour. Any idiot can buy armour.
How do you know?
Because I sold armour.
Who asked questions?
Hand of the king. Hands of the king. Lord Aaron came first. A few weeks before he died, and then Lord Stark came. A few weeks before he died.
Now she knows something important.
Did you kill someone, or is it just because you're a girl?
I'm not a girl.
Yes, you are. You ain't as stupid as the rest of them.
Stupider. Night Watch doesn't take girls. Everyone knows that.
Okay, that's true. You're still a girl.
I am not.
Yeah, well, pull your cock out and take a piss then.
I don't need to take a piss. My main hot play can't now. No one can.
They won't. Not from me.
Oh. Oh.
My name's not Ari. It's Daria. I've had stuck.
Oh.
Yeah,
You
it's
know
something
something
you
important too.
Your father. The Ham, traitor.
He was never a traitor. Joffrey is a liar.
So you're a highborn then, you're a lady.
No. I mean, yes. My mother was a lady. And my sister,
You
but...
were a lord's daughter, and you lived in a castle, and all that about cocks, I should never have said. And I've been pissing in front of you and everything. I should be calling you my lady.
Do not call me my lady.
That was my lady commands. That was unladylike.
Good.
The only living son of Balon Greyjoy.
Not even that guy
Not
cares.
anymore.
Me.
Sorry, Wayne. Woman.
Nobody was expecting him there.
I have a proposal for my father. And we'll make him king again. And me after him. You get to stay in the castle tonight if you're lucky.
I hate to see this guy.
No.
He's always with the woman.
I brought you a proposal from Rob Stark.
Okay, those clothes.
Is it Ned Stark's pleasure to make you his daughter? My clothes offend you, I will change them.
It will. Bauble round your neck. Did you pay the iron price for it or the gold? I asked a question. Did you pull it from the neck of a corpse you made, or did you buy it to match your fine clothes? Iron or gold?
Gold.
I'll have my son dressed as a whore. My fears have come true. The Starks have made you theirs.
My blood is salt and iron.
If the Stark boy sent you to me like a trained raven,
catching his message.
The offer he makes is one I proposed.
He heeds your counsel.
I've lived with him, hunted with him, fought at his side. He thinks of me as a brother.
No, not here, not in my hearing. You will not name him brother.
Yes, he
Son of the
hates
man
them.
who put your true brothers to the sword, or have you forgotten your own blood?
Your son, your only living heir. Who else?
There.
I told you to wait outside.
It's
How did you get past the guards?
his
With a cock as you
sister?
before.
My dear.
Yara?
So good to see you, brother. This is a homecoming I tell my grandchildren about.
You won't stand a chance against the Lannisters on your own, saying anything about the Lannisters.
Oops. Rob's going to fight them and the Lannisters. Awesome.
Mathos, you think I'm insulted? I am a pilot. An excellent pilot. That's easy. What I'm offering you is hard. Come with me and plunder the greatest city on Westeros. You'll be the richest man in Leeds, and the most famous. They'll be singing songs about you as long as men have voices to sing. One thing, I want the Queen. Queen, Cersei. I want her. I'll sail with your fleet, all 30 of my ships. And if we don't drown at the bottom of Blackwater Bay, I'll fuck this blonde queen and don't fucking well.
This war isn't about you. We're not attacking King's Landing so that you can rape the Queen.
I'm not going to rape her, I'm going to fuck her.
As if she would just let you.
You don't know how persuasive I am. And I'll try to fuck you. The one true God is what's between a woman's legs. Better than a queen's legs.
Yay. You're a good man. He's afraid.
Stannis like king, but he's only a man.
Don't tell him that. Queen slaughters babies. You don't even have the decency to deny it. Wasn't you who gave the order, was it? Joffrey didn't even tell you.
I knew
Did he
it.
tell you? Imagine that would be even worse.
He did what needed to be done. You're funny. You've always been funny. But none of your jokes will ever match the first one, will they? You remember? Back when you ripped my mother open on your way out of her and she bled to death.
Oh.
She was my mother, too.
Mother gone. For the sake of you.
That hurts.
There's no bigger joke in the world than that.
Oh. Now he's going to be sad for a while.
Yeah.
Look at this.
The table zombie witch. Because she would die. She said something.
In his ear.
What did you say to him?
I told him death by fire is the purest death.
I cannot defeat my brother in the field. And I can't take King's Landing without the many stone.
I have seen the path to victory in the flames. But first you must give yourself to the Lord of Light.
I've said the words, damn you. I burnt the idols.
But your
You
heart.
must give.
Not.
all of us.
Warning.
Oops.
I have a wife. I took a vow.
She's sick. Weak. No sons. Only stillborns. Only death.
But she's still your wife.
Yeah.
I will give you a son, my king.
Or not.
Son.
over the table with the whole kingdom there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Man who is father and husband everywhere. Oops. I think it's a boy baby. They're going to show what he does with the boy babies. Oops, no baby.
Where's the baby?
Where's the baby? He gives them something to eat. There's a monster there. They are eating the babies. Oops. Uh-oh.
So let's discuss episode 2. And so we see in the map there's a new place called Pike.
By the way, it's Julia's birthday.
Yay.
Happy birthday, Julia.
Thank you. Okay, sorry. So Pike appears on the map, and then but the first scene we see is Arya. She's peeing. She had to go to
The bathroom.
yeah, but she did it away from
people. So
Okay.
she could use the bathroom.
And then there's 3 guys in the cell.
One of them is more behaved
Than the others.
than the others, and then she kind of picks a fight with the mean guys.
Yeah, the one that's threatening.
Want beer? I
Yeah.
want beer.
And so one of the and the next thing that she sees is that there's some gold cloaks, the city
The
people.
city watch people.
But they say gold cloaks because the people in the city watch uses gold cloaks, while the King's Guard, the ones with the king, is a white cloak. And they've arrived because they're looking for someone. She thinks it's her.
And it's not her, it's her friend. I don't remember his name. but-
Gendry.
Gendry, yes. His friend, and end up that the Night's Watch leader there threatened
Yeah, and
the guard with a knife.
and he takes the sword as well. Like the wall always needs good steel. And then we go to Tyrion when he arrives in his room. Shay is with Varys.
Talking about life stuff.
Yeah, and he subtly just knows that she shouldn't be there. That the father would not like, and then Tyrion is like, "I'm not Ned. I'm not dumb.
I'm not going to be used by you."
I won't allow for threats." And then we go see Cersei. They're talking about in the small council. They're talking about Rob's. They just received the cousin, the Lannister cousin, the terms of Rob.
And then she just, I don't care, and ripped the paper
Again.
And Tyrion remarks that, "Oh, again, you're becoming such good paper ripper."
Yeah. But they don't accept his terms. And then Tyrion tries the argument. At least let's send the bones so that we can have good faith between us. But Cersei.
No, I won't send bones.
And then they get another raven from the wall, and the commander is saying,
asking for people to help fighting the monsters that are beyond the wall. But
And
Cersei is like, "Oh, I don't believe in those fairy tales."
And it's funny because you see the Tyrion in that episode. He didn't believe either, but he has so much respect after he went for those people at the wall that
he's like, I think we should listen to them.
and we go to John, which is in Cass's Keep, that place. And Sam starts talking to a woman because she was threatened by Ghost, which is huge. Ghost is huge.
It's interesting that Ghost listened to Sam.
Yeah, he knows.
Like, sure. Get away.
It wasn't even John, it was Sam. And he goes talk to the girl, and he decides that he wants to take her. Is that a good idea?
No, because her husband is like, if you touch my girls, you will have no head anymore. So, I think it's a bad idea. And when he went to talk to John about it, John tries to be reasonable. Oh, even if we manage to get her out of this place, what are we going to do with a girl
and a baby?
And a baby, and we are going to even more north.
Yeah, of course. It's not a place
for a girl and a baby.
Yeah.
A girl that knows nothing about war and fighting.
Of course, yeah. And also, he asks what Krasta does with the boys, and she doesn't respond. It goes away. But we'll get there. And then we have again these scenes with Daenerys are really short. These 2 episodes. This is just showing that the horse came back
with the head of one of her counselors.
When she said blood on my butt, I think it was the one with the whip that died. And there was the woman who was crying.
Was his wife or something. It's good that although she lost her husband, she doesn't kind of accuse Daenerys.
Yeah, because you sent him or something like that.
Yes, she just kind of let Daenerys kind of, how can I say, consolar?
I'm not in a good place. Yeah,
no,
console. It's not counsel, but it's like.
I don't know.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
I'll put a thing here with the word. And then we see Theon. He's arriving at Pike in the Greyjoys, and
he tries to get the woman and
it's
his sister. And also, the scene before, he said, "I remember my brothers," and then how could you forget about your sister?
I think he didn't forget about his sister. I just think he didn't know what she looked like because it's been 9 years. So the last time she was, they both were child. Yeah. But it's such a wrong scene because we see she offering to take him, and then he has 2 set scenes of like touching women again. Yeah. And then we find out that it's his sister, and you figured it out really quick. And we see that the father, Baelor,
it's like, I don't care about you. You're just one of them, and I hate them. It's something like that.
He became one of them.
Yes, and he won't be alive to choose the Starks. He's going to fight his own war against the Starks, and the Starks are going to fight 2 wars, one against the people of the Pike and
one against
the Lannisters.
And so it's funny because they were supposed to go there to like help with the war. It just became a new war, and he just became a new contender for a new person in the war. So there is 5 people now who's in the war. It's the Lannisters, Joffrey, Stannis, Renly, Robb, and Baelor. Yeah, the Pike guy. And this whole war is known as the War of the 5 Kings.
Cool.
And then so their relationship isn't that good. He wants now more war. And we go to Littlefinger, which he's trying. You thought he was listening and being very well understanding.
But when he started to threaten her, it was like, oh no.
No, this is not where you thought
This
it
is
was
not
going.
recomforting people.
He was threatening, and he says he doesn't like bad investments.
Yes, he only thinks about money and cats.
Yeah. Then one of the best scenes in this season for me is Tyrion talking to Janos Slynt, which was the commander of the City Watch.
You're not the commander anymore.
And he says that he's like, you question my honor, and then he says, no. I'm denying its existence. I wanted a T-shirt with that.
I'm going to kill you. No. Guys, get him.
And Bronn became the commander of the City Watch. And he's sent to the wall, Janos Slynt. He's been sent to the wall.
Well, he's helping the wall people. Cities trash them.
Yeah, because they need more people. We go back to Arya with Gendry and those two other boys, the little fat one, and they're talking about armor and
wars. That people that wear warm armors, they can get a fight. It's like war, but it's not like war.
And it's good because we see that Arya has friends, because we didn't see till now like more of her interacting with other people. So I think she's good.
It's interesting. Well, are they the people who were like joking?
Yeah, they were.
And then they
now
became friends. It's like children. Children are like that.
And the one that she talks most to is Gendry, the bastard. And he already knows that she's a girl. He figured it out. And she then tells him that she is a Stark. She's Arya Stark.
Then, you're a lady. Yes, but no.
She's very angry that he's like, I have to treat you like
differently.
Yeah. She pushes him.
And it's like, you're going to treat me differently, but I'm not going to treat you differently. It's like,
And we go then to Davos, which is the one that helps Stannis. And he is with his son, that other guy, the one that was very religious.
Very religious people.
It's his son. And they were trying to recruit the pirate Salazar Sand. And they were talking about their past and how they're friends. And when he gets to this, he agrees to help with ships for the Stannis to go to King's Landing. But what does he want?
He wanted to rape the queen.
Well, he said it's not rape because he's not going to rape her. He's going to have sex with her because he's very convincing man.
And Dave's son was really afraid of the pirate.
Yeah. And he comments on the fact that Davos follows Stannis even though that he chopped his fingers. I don't know if you noticed that. Probably not. So, and gave titles because you can see there's a very scene that Davos is very loyal. He says that Stannis gave him everything.
Because for him, Stannis is God.
Yeah, exactly. The only God there is Stannis. And that's because, just a little bit of lore, that Davos used to be a smuggler, which is like a criminal. It's it's not the pirate because the pirate goes and steals. The smuggler goes and takes these things to other place, like a transportation, like traffic. And so he was a smuggler, but he helped Stannis in a very good way. that they'll explain later.
Mm-hmm.
And Stannis is a very dutiful and honorable. So he thanked Davos by giving him lands, titles, becoming like one of the councils.
He's truthful man.
But still, even he still did a crime. So he cut 4 of the fingers over this part.
Oh.
So one of his hands has like it's cut.
Smaller fingers.
Yeah. So that was the punishment for his past, but he was still rewarded loads of things.
Yeah, because of his actions.
Yeah, and so many people in that and for what he did to Stannis would have never have cut anyways, because it's like that was the past, just leave it. But Stannis is a very everything has
its price.
Yeah, and he wears. I don't know if every scene it appears, but if you ever notice him with a little pocket thing here. I know, Davos. If you ever see that he's with a little thing here around his neck, he carries the fingers.
Weird.
Yeah. It's to remind him of the man he was and what Stannis has done to him, his house.
Weird.
And then we go to Tyrion, who is... Wait,
talking
sorry.
to the queen, right?
Oh, yeah, he's talking to Cersei. But what were they talking about? No, it's because of Janet Slint. She goes to complain that he said Janet Slint, and he couldn't do that because she's the queen. She has more power, and he's like, no. And they start to argue. I mean, not argue, but
no, she starts bringing out that he killed their mother.
Yeah, I was gonna say before. They were talking about that she didn't send the City Watch to kill the babies. It was Joffrey.
Yeah, true. It was Joffrey. Joffrey never asked her for any counseling about that matter. He just does the stuff that comes into his head. I want those children dead.
Yeah.
So I don't need to ask anyone for permission. I'm the king. I'm going to do everything I want.
And then, like you said, she talks about how the biggest joke in her life was that he's there and their mother died, giving birth to him. And it's so harsh. It's horrible.
It's sad.
It's like she hates him. She blames him for the death.
For the death of... But everybody in the family does that, mostly. Because he was born as a handicapped person. Like ugly and like with problems, and took his kind of
situation.
No, took his wonderful and beautiful
took her from
away from them. So it's like they feel that there was a substitution for someone that would be important, amazing, for something that's not amazing.
Then we see Stannis go talk to Melisandre, the red woman,
witch.
And she promises him sons because he's only had stillborns.
His wife.
And he says he has a wife. And he does it anyway, even though he has a wife.
It's kind of the opposite of what Davos expect from
because it's not honorable at all. It's
lustful and, I don't know, greedy.
I think it's because he really believes that she would give him a son, and I think that's the main. It's not because he wanted that other thing, but we'll get to the character.
Still, why won't he wait for since his true wife is sickly, why don't he wait for her to die or something
And
before doing something like that? Or I'm not sure if there are divorces on this series, but
yeah, no, there aren't. So the last scene we see is Jon Snow. He sees Craster with a baby walking into the woods.
went after him to see what he's going to do with the baby.
And what does he do with the baby?
He left the baby in somewhere, and then were those strange sounds, like a monster, and the monster like approached the baby and did nothing to the baby yet. But I don't know if it's going to eat it or carry it away or something like that. And then Jon Snow gets him.
Smack in the head. Because Craster, of course, he just started running. Of course, Craster would hear him. Because he's like running, he would not make silence. And so the monster that we see taking the Crassus is a White Walker.
But why did you told me that?
Because it's not a spoiler. You should
Really?
Yeah, you should.
I'm not sure if it was the monster White Walker or if it was zombie or something.
Okay, yeah, I don't. One of two. It's because from now on I'm just gonna say White Walker for both. There is a difference between a white and a White Walker, like I said in the first episode.
Sorry. But well, I'm not sure if that's going to eat him, or maybe the probability of the monster taking the baby and using it as kind of soldier or something. I'm not sure.
Okay. And I think, do you have any predictions for the next episode?
Well, Jon Snow is going to be like judged by the
the commander and Craster.
Yes. Let's see who more. Well, I think that probably you have any character you would like me to try to predict where he or she's going to.
I don't think we saw Rob this episode. Rob and Catelyn.
Yeah, they're just showing the consequences of his
letter.
Letter.
They didn't show Rob. I was just remembering. No, but so what do you think is gonna happen with? Because Daenerys for now, there's no. It's very open. So what could happen?
I think because she sent 3 people, just one went back. I'm not sure if she's going to wait for the other people to arrive, or I don't know if he's dead. The other ones probably are dead by now, since they seem to be waiting for a long time.
Yeah, they're hungry and starving.
Maybe it's like I said before, she will have to choose to walk by an enemy territory, even though she is in a weakness state and have her dragons. I'm not sure what's going to happen exactly with the dragons, because I think her main concern about passing through enemy territory is someone trying to steal her dragons. But I think there's no choice. Let's see what's going to
because they're almost dying. And Arya, what is gonna happen there?
I don't know exactly, but I think how can I say that she is going to continue traveling with those people, the Night's Watch, and I think like I said the last episode, I think she's going to be not caught, but her people are going to get involved with the army that the city is sending to them, and she will need to run away or something.
Yeah, okay.
I think the iron worker boy is going to die.
Oh, okay. Prediction.
Yes.
So, thank you so much for watching.
Thanks.
And please comment. We love the comments. So, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.